recording has been started.
Okay, so the Pathfinder. We don't have Gar. Let's get that clear right now. So we leave Garvield at the hotel. What happened last week?
Victor and I had a little talk.
That did
Danelle
happen.
and Victor also had a very little talk. In front of God and the horses and everything.
A very little talk.
A very little talk.
Mm-hmm.
Victor had to talk with like half
found
the
out what
party.
he needed. Yeah,
Yes.
and Sut and Victor shared some whiskey and a story.
A lot of talking.
And we met up with Navi, where Victor kind of established what was needed, what our timeline was going to look like.
Asked Navi for intel. Like, to gather intel for us.
Yeah. I just have one question for Navi before we leave. I remember that.
Mm-hmm. Your schedule is such that you can spend the night in whatever this fucking town in Maris. Like, that was the plan. Like, you were gonna spend an evening in Maris and then leave it the next morning.
Okay, cool.
And yeah, we ended on sort of the parties having a little picnic. So there was plenty of still discussion to be had if necessary.
Yeah.
But yeah, notably also this was the first time Navi had learned any of these facts about what's going on.
Navi in the fucking math dimension.
Among other things, yes.
It's about damn time.
Put her in the math dimension?
Yes.
Why does she need to go in the math dimension? Can she not be happy in her regular dimension?
Everyone has to go into the math dimension sometime.
She does not enjoy this. Take her back.
Usually you don't enjoy the math dimension. That's why it's math.
Take. Yes, that is a fair point. But yeah. So we will say that Garvold's role was going to get the party some in-rooms and stable the horses and etc. So we leave Garvield at the hotel.
Literally.
And,
okay. Perfect.
And the rest of the party is free to finish their picnic lunch with Navi. And Navi seems to be in a period of processing.
Yeah. Understandable.
But you know, she'll still chat as needed. Don't know if I wanted to talk to her now or wanted to wait.
No, it's once the party has left, chat. It's a very short one, hopefully.
It's a private chat.
Yeah.
Right.
It is a private chat that requires asking people who take notes about something from 7 of 9.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. I don't know that anybody in this party takes note.
I think Ren does.
What? Note of what now?
I was wondering if you remembered the note that Aya found when we were looking in Mudspin's office.
Oh, Jesus. Woodspin.
Yeah, I know it's a
hold on.
slim hope that you
Dude
remember
who
that
died,
note.
Navi's friend, hole in dude's head.
That was around episode 20-something.
Oh, it's pinned.
Yeah.
It's pinned in this channel. It's been pinned since, like, probably the last time you asked about that note.
Yeah. Ah, there we go.
I need your help, that one.
Yes, that one. Thank you. Yeah, I probably did ask about this before.
You asked about it multiple times before, actually.
But was it ever asked? No. Ever brought up?
No, you've never brought it up with Navi, but Joe, the player, has asked about it multiple times.
Yes, and I appreciate the fact that this information was findable.
So is Aya just waiting for the rest of the party to sort of dip out and go be like, we're gonna go put our shit down at the inn?
Yeah.
Does the party play along with this?
Sure.
Yeah.
If Aya's okay with it, Daniela's gonna do a quick little pack empathy before they go, and then leave.
Yep. Aya's always chill with.
Cool.
Aya too chill for her own good. Slash J.
Put that again.
Here's the thing. The reason why Aya is so chill is she knows she can handle most problems.
So, as the rest of the party sort of leaves, and Navi is packing up the picnic, but she sees you lingering, Aya, and she says, "Can I help you?"
There's something you said that I'm curious about. Well, you didn't say it, but you said around it.
Go on.
You said around that it is very difficult to get out and to not get dragged back in.
Such is the way of many things in this world.
Have you had to get people out before?
I've had to get people out of all sorts of things. It's sort of part of the job.
Out of further favor trading.
Are you asking about my qualifications?
No. I'm asking... I'm asking because it sounded like bitter experience. And I'm asking because... there's something I've been wondering about since you asked us to look into the death of Mr. Mudspin.
And that is?
There was a note we found written in Wind's tongue.
All right.
She kind of scrunches her face, trying to remember. It's been too long. I need a way out. You owe me one. I think there was something else there, but this was a while ago and a lot has happened.
What language did you say it was in?
I don't remember the people word for it. Wind's tongue. Wind's tongue.
All right.
She's referring to Orin. It's just she doesn't know the.
No, yeah. Navi knows. All right.
And I was curious. And it is entirely curiosity. It's not a debt. It's not a chasing it up for someone else. It is my own curiosity. If that was from or to you, or unrelated entirely. The only reason for the possible thought that you might be involved is because it was while we were looking into your friend, Mr. Mudspin. That situation was bad, and I am sorry about it.
Oh, well, it's hardly your fault. You didn't kill him.
No, but you still lost someone who was a friend, and I'm sorry for that.
That's very sweet of you. Wind's tongue would be an unusual choice of language for somebody trying to ask me for something, I think. Do most of my dealings in common. I don't make a habit of learning spare languages unless I need them for something. It's an unusual choice for contacting Mudspin too, I'll grant. So one has to wonder if it didn't, if it wasn't meant for him. Although it might have been. I don't know what languages he spoke. Apart from the obvious. It's always translation, of course.
And perhaps it might have... I don't know. It just... Everything else in that wrapped up. And I've been wondering if you might know. But since it seems just as much mystery to you... It just... The comment you made about it being difficult to fully cash out put me in mind.
Well, like I said, that applies to an awful lot of things in this life. I do hope whoever wrote that note finds what they're looking for, though they certainly won't find it from Mudspin now.
I hope so too.
But to put any worries to rest, any concerns you might have about my qualifications in this matter, I have seen it done.
That wasn't quite my concern. But thank you
What
for
was your
time.
concern? Well. It's lovely seeing you.
When Navi asks what her concern was, she makes eye contact for a moment, if Navi will allow.
Navi's big on eye contact. It's y'all autistic bitches that ain't.
To be fair, I will probably maintain eye contact generally, but this is very deliberately seeking it out. And then disengaging. Navi can connect the dots. Above table, it is The implication that Aya got was that Navi has tried to get out and was not able to. And it is concern for her.
So she's just making eye contact and then breaking eye contact?
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
Unfortunately, being around these people has made Aya insane.
It's okay. I also want to say, I don't need I don't ever need a justification of why a character does something or what they're trying to say with their actions.
No,
I love the
no.
actions no matter what.
I wanted to give you the information because I imagine Navi has a fucking disgusting sense motive. So I wanted to give you the information that she could that she had the possibility of connecting.
This is fair. Well, if you don't mind, I actually wanted to speak with Daniela about something, so I will accompany you back to the inn if you'd like.
My girl?
Can I use the pack empathy to convey that, or at least to convey like?
You can convey basic emotional concept. Anticipation, maybe?
Yeah, you get some anticipation and curiosity kind of on the tail of like a gentle concern. Like there's the gentle concern, then a bit of a pause, and then the curiosity and a little bit of anticipation. Give Daniela a minor heads up that we are en route.
All right. You and Navi can have a little stroll.
She will offer to carry the picnic basket, at least for while we are walking together.
That is so good.
Navi says thank you, you're so kind, but she can carry her picnic basket.
Yep. But the offer had to be made.
I think Navi is like just an absolute aura of serenity, by the way.
I love her.
Wait, sorry. Addie, what are you doing? Girl? Okay. That's fine, I guess. You're so cute. I love you. Okay.
Little kitty.
Animal is doing a behavior that's not dangerous, so it's fine. The inn in Maris is a small one. It's nothing too or the inn you're at in Maris is a small one, nothing too exciting. It's very much like you guys just need accommodation for the night and a meal, and that's what you're getting out of it. But it's got a nice, comfortable little main dining room area. And you guys have rooms, of course. I'm assuming it's the usual 3-room setup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't see why not.
Yep.
Alright. Well, Navi is gonna seek out Daniela.
She has been just hanging out in the dining area, waiting, especially after the vibe she got from Aya. Kind of curious about what that's supposed to mean. Just making sure that she comes home.
Yeah, well, Navi shows up. Daniela, darling, I had something to talk to you about following up from a conversation a long time ago, actually. I was wondering if you want to take a little walk with me.
I'd love to.
Wonderful. And you guys are going on a little walk.
Yeah, slip her arm through Navi.
She's leading you right back up the fucking hill to where that picnic was.
Oh, okay.
So, lovely to see you.
Always lovely to see you.
Oh, I I don't know how to start. How long have you known about all of that?
About Victor, the truth?
Yes.
A handful of days.
Oh, all right, all right.
Yeah. As far as I can tell, that's when everyone found out.
Well, that's good. And, what do you think about all that?
What exactly do you mean?
Well, it's big news, isn't it?
Definitely big news. It was a surprise, but you know me. You know I like to pay attention. I wasn't that surprised once I got over the initial, shock.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Just curious. What do you think about this, this new direction for you all as a group?
Helping her with her little coup?
Yes.
From what I understand, I see why it's what she wants. And it sounds like it's what should happen.
Mm.
I love you, Navi, but I'm not going to go into any details.
Oh no, that's fair. I don't expect details, I suppose my question is this: are you confident?
That we'll be able to pull it off? I mean, honestly, I'm a little excited. I didn't expect that, but I mean, we've made it out of what I can only assume was worse before.
Mm.
I don't think it'll be a walk in the park, but we're pretty good at handling ourselves, I think.
Oh, I know you are. How much do you know about Tilligard?
How much do I know about Iligan? I know I've been there.
You've been there. It's not really your prime location, I will say.
Yeah.
You've mostly been on the eastern border of Illigad, which is you've never been
The normal
shall we
front
say-
of Illigad.
Yeah, okay.
You've never been in normal Illigad. You've never been in the heart of Illigad. You've never gotten up in the Gravenwood.
Okay.
So you know what you know, which is Fae shit.
Yeah.
Victor and Sue are weird for a reason, probably. The forest is encroaching. You know that there's all that noble shit. And anything, any more specific anything, I'll need like questions about it and whether or not you know it. But overall, you don't know a ton about Illigad TM, apart from what Sut and Victor have told you.
I mean, I know what Victor and Sut have told me, and I've visited a handful of times, but I never stayed long. Didn't venture too far in.
What had you heard about the Ashcombs before you learned what you know now?
I'd heard Fire was this play we'd gone to, actually, reenacting their history.
Oh.
From what I've, from the earful Victor gave me right after, it wasn't that accurate.
Ah. Well, I suppose she would know.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know just how much she knew at the time.
Well.
I want to sense motive her.
You can go ahead and sense motive, Navi.
Cool. Let me check something. Oh, only 10 minutes per level. Okay, so that's not active anymore. Sense motive. Nah, 12.
Navi is very, very... She's being very careful right now. But because of that, you don't know what she's being careful of or why or any of that.
This is just kind of typical Navi. This is what I expect from her.
Very classic. Very much just same old, same old.
Did not give me any insight. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think I should be worried?
I mean, with something like this, there's always reason to worry. I don't tend to meddle much with politics, you know that. They'll make an exception, of course, in this instance.
These are special circumstances, aren't they?
Oh, very special. Of course. Just... I don't mean anything by this, besides what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I think... you do well to keep an eye on her.
Sorry.
I've already had that inkling myself. If I'm being honest.
That's good. I know you're more than smart enough to handle all of this, but... if I were you, I would just... keep my ears peeled and keep my eyes open and just be ready for anything, I think, perhaps.
Noted. What have you heard about the Ashcombs?
I've heard a lot about the Ashcombs. Heard a lot about all sorts of politicians.
Yes, but if we're talking about the Ashcombs specifically, Navi.
Oh, yes, we are talking about the Ashcombs specifically. Well, do you want the Ashcombs in general, or do you want her?
I want to know what you're trying to hint at.
Levdani Ashcombe was nearly sent to asylums. But, you know, whether through her own machinations or through her cousins, she was kept at home instead. And now I don't know what to think about all those rumors. But I'm not convinced they were 100% rumors, nor am I convinced they were 100% true. So I want you to keep an eye out.
Thank you for the heads up.
I don't think she's mad. But an
That was
awful
a
lot of
little
people
cheeky
did.
smile.
An awful lot of people did think she's mad. And there's always a reason for that. So,
From what I've gathered, that was very intentional.
did you get that from her?
Yes.
Don't look at me like that. It was just a question.
I know it's hard to trust her.
My dear, this is not a matter of trust. This is a matter of caution. And, as it happens, logistics, because I have an awful lot of research to be doing in a fairly short amount of time. I have an awful lot of work in general to do in a fairly short amount of time, as it happens.
You do like to
But
be
it's
a
not
busybody.
trust. I am a busybody, but, you know... a busybody with a few extra weeks to work with wouldn't, you know... wouldn't have done me any harm.
No, it wouldn't have, but this was fast-tracked, so...
I wouldn't dream of complaining.
But yes, you think I should be cautious.
I do think you should be I always think you should be cautious.
I am fairly cautious. I like to have fun. I like to take risks, but I don't like to put myself in harm's way.
You just have a little bit more fun than I do, I think.
Yeah, but that's me like me.
I suppose it is. Well, thank you for going on this little walk with me.
Thank you for dragging me back out.
I hope you don't take anything as anything other than what I've said. I am sincere.
I know. And I know you say that it's not about trying to caution me against trusting her, but I do trust her.
Well.
I will keep my eyes and ears peeled. But I do trust her.
Well, clearly I trust her enough to be out here at the drop of a hat, so...
Exactly.
I don't think exactly is really the response there, but, you know, I suppose I shouldn't nitpick.
No, I thought you said you wouldn't dream of complaining.
Oh, was that a complaint? Silly me, must have slipped out.
Immediately
Yeah.
slides into flirting.
And Navi will walk you back to the inn. And then get herself a drink. Immediate. Like she gets you in the door and then she goes to the bar. Not subtle, not hesitating. Immediately.
All right, drink time. It's been a day.
He wants a fucking beverage.
If she wants company, Danaela will join her for a drink, but if not, she'll probably grab a drink and head up to the room.
She's happy to have a drink with you, but will not make you stay for company.
Okay.
And the party has the rest of the evening to themselves. Unless you're to go harass drunk Navi, which is allowed, to be fair, but you know, just
Victor is not. Victor's enjoying her bed.
Good.
Well, everyone go bed. Yeah.
As I've said, Victor's one rich person vice is if she never has to sleep on the ground again, she'll that'll be the best day of her life. Bed.
Oh,
Hey,
All right.
I just realized the pack
Does-
empathy is still active, so I should message Joe what Daniela was feeling.
does this town have a general store that is open at this hour?
Yeah, I mean, it's actually not that late in the day by the time Navi
Okay.
starts drinking, let's be clear. You guys showed up here, late lunchtime. It's 4 p.m. So, yes, there's a general store that's open.
Okay. Because Aya has something very specific she would like to pick up.
And what is that?
Give me a moment to check the PFSOD to verify that what I think I can get, I can get.
You can also ask me.
Oh no, I'm going to be texting you what I intend to get. It's just I want to verify if my memory is accurate.
Yeah, I would say, you can you can ask me if the thing exists and I can tell you.
Okay.
Keep an eye on her. Sorry.
Honest advice.
I am typing at the moment, so
Do your thing, girl. I like the last emotion that you've said to me here, Astris. I like the thought of listing that as an emotion rather than an
It is.
action.
Yeah.
Fair.
the emotion of flirtiness.
The emotion of flirt.
If anyone can convey that, it's Danaela.
That is
if
true.
anyone
That is
can convey that, that's Danela.
Sorry.
that is real.
I'm thinking about emotion flirt and the emotion thing in The Sims 4. Flirty.
Flirty, exactly. Oh my god, I should draw Danaela doing those poses.
Yes, your portrait just turns pink and you get a suggestive
Yes.
wink.
Yes.
Oh, Benzine.
Benzine.
Guys, Benzine is here.
Oh
Hold
my
on.
gosh, our little tyke. Where is he?
Massive tyke is what he is. Do you see this man?
Yeah, he's a full-grown animal
Whoa.
now.
Oh my goodness!
Look at him.
Big, huge.
He's still baby to me, though.
You smell
He's
like
still-
fish.
He's still baby, but he's enormous!
You smell so bad.
Stinky. He's just like
The
Lance
straight-
Carrillo.
Straight up salmon.
Salmon.
This is what happens with Lance when he cleans himself. He will just smell like fish a little bit.
It's because he receives his snack at 5 p.m., so he must have saved some snack and had some snack just now because
He's stanky.
that was nasty.
Yep.
He's so gross. He's huge now though, so yeah, he's not less than 1 pound bug anymore. It's very
Aw.
sad.
Sad.
So sad. He's so bad. He's such a bad cat. Like, genuinely, his behavior is the worst ever. But I do love him, so it's okay. Okay. I see what you have requested.
Yeah, no, I'm content with those. Was considering something else to it, but that one also kind of falls in the pretty sure that's already covered. Oh, I'll mark off the requisite gold. It was like I was pretty sure I remembered those.
All right.
Sounds
Because
I was pretty sure I remembered those from when I was setting Renza up.
Yes, they do exist.
Okay.
All right. Yep, you can totally acquire that.
Get
Aya
the
comes
bundle.
comes back with her
and-
shopping bags.
If Pack Empathy is still up, if Pack Empathy is still up, Danela probably gets a little bit of apprehension, relief, and then just a general kind of questioning.
It's just Aya at the general store.
The questioning
Being
is
confused.
very specifically after trying to get Danela's attention without being.
I prefer the thought that this bird is at the general store straight up bamboozled.
That's
This
what
is
I'm
most
thinking.
Accurate.
This lasts
Danela-
for 8 hours, by the way. Like,
Experiencing the feeling of questioning, like, oh no, is Aya confused at the general store? She's a bird.
Danela sends back confusion. Like, you good? They are brain texting.
They are brain texting in
Oh my
the
god, Joe, they'll be
least.
so used to the tadpoles.
Oh god! In the least clear way possible.
Yeah.
I feel like Pack Empathy should be conveyed, like, you should have like you should only be able to send messages via like what you can find an emotion for and like an emoji for, right?
Oh my god.
Yes.
So,
I can do
you-
that.
when communicating with Pack Empathy, you have to choose emojis, and you can't use words anymore from this point forward.
Amazing.
You know
That's
what?
my-
I'm down for that.
That's my new Pack Empathy mandate because I'm picturing emojis as the communication tool of the century here, and I think it's a good
Mhm.
good vibe.
Important clarifying question. Is this just within standard emojis, or can we also use some of the custom ones?
You can use anything in Paths to Find, I will
Hell
rule.
yeah.
But I will, because to make it equal for anybody who doesn't have Nitro, you may not use things that are not in Paths to Find and not standard. So, for example, this is a valid emoji.
There we go. I made a thread.
This is a valid emoji. Oh, perfect.
I'm gonna, let's see, what was the one that Danela said? Cute. Okay.
Tanela just had confusion.
Packet chat, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.
Bamboozled.
Can we expand from emojis to include punctuation?
Punctuation is also, well, okay. I would say
I'm also thinking about like Kamoji and like
yes, that's all allowed. I will say you can't clarify with your words what is intended by these things. So definitely
no, for sure,
Definitely.
For sure. But if I wanted to, I could just
If you
spam
think
question
this
marks.
is the best way to convey your vibe, then yes, 100%.
Okay.
I'm a generous god. Dude, I had such a bizarre conversation with a Christian yesterday.
A great way to start it off. Okay, hit me with it.
Okay, so first of all, have I told you guys about the man the man in my adult ballet class who's in circus school?
Yes.
Okay. Yesterday I learned that what he was doing before he dropped out of Bible college to go to circus school.
Okay.
So that paints a picture. He also told me that his parents met in a cult and then deprogrammed together and converted to Christianity. And then he went to his older brother is a pastor, and he went to Bible college and then dropped out to go to circus school. Set of phrases. He's also an actor. He's acted in some movies. Found that out yesterday. And then we talked about old relationships and when people grow apart from you because they're just genuinely bad people. And then we talked about the concept of the afterlife for an hour. Because we were waiting for the bow at yesterday's performance and had nothing better to do. But at some point during that, he ended up just crying, and I was like, okay, I don't know what to do with this. He's a nice guy, one of the better Christians I've had a conversation with, but like, Mr. Circus School is out here like stupid, like Christian as fuck, like just the Christian. He asked me what my view on God was, and I didn't know what to say. Right, like, what do I say? Like, no.
Yeah, say no.
I mean, it's not what I said. I said I'm not Christian. I wasn't raised Christian. But you know. Oh, hold on. I need to text my boss back real quick.
Yeah. No. I have a lot of ideas about the theology of heaven and how it affects right-wing politics, but it's fine. We don't have to be here.
We can discuss that later. Anyway, so I just want to shout it out to Jack from Circus School.
I would love to have a conversation with Jack from Circus School.
I actually think you would have a great chat with him. I think I think you guys would have a fascinating chat. I would love to be there in the room. He asked me a random question, like a deep life opinions question, and then was like, just pretend like we're having an interview right now and there's a camera right there. Like, what's the what would you say to that? Which is one of the weirder things somebody's ever said to me in a conversation.
That's worse. That is worse than if I was just having this conversation casually.
Yeah.
I think he was trying to frame my answer, you know, like frame it in the context of like, I'm speaking on the level that somebody might speak in an interview and not necessarily like getting too personal with it, you know. I think it was a contextualization tool for him, but quite wild. Anyway, I'm locking back in. Oh, okay, we've got the emojis. We've got the emojis.
Love it that a couple of them are animated. It's great.
Please appreciate the Naruto thumbs up. Believe it.
Okay, so this was the original journey that Daniela went on.
Yes. Joe, please put what Aya sent back. Actually, it's better if I have it be a... They're bigger if you don't have them in the same as the text. There we go.
Okay. I have to actually go back and forth between different sections because they've put these weirdly.
Oh, okay.
What a journey we're going on today, guys.
I can't wait to use some emojis, gang. I have some really good ones.
You're about to give Danae brand new emotions just to use the emojis.
She has lots of emotions. Many involving that eyebrow wiggling man. Because it was made by him.
Of course. Yeah.
I do think
emojis, but understand this. Oh my god.
Okay. It will take me a little bit to assemble this emojis thing because I have to kind of pin down.
You're fine. I think this is a great idea.
This is a new narrative device, guys. The power of emoji. I am actually going to leave you guys to emote for like 1 minute because I need to go grab my charger from downstairs, and I will be right back.
No, wrong button. I forgot that some of these were options.
It just dropped the phrase historiographic subjectivity in a paper. Like that's a phrase anyone who's not insane says.
Wow.
You will humanities grad school will get you saying fucking words that like no real human being has ever said in a real conversation. Oh god, I think my master's thesis might be about wild historiography at this point. I think I'm getting too excited. I think I found my project.
Hell yeah.
Actually, let's swap that one out for a different. Now, I would consider this message to be incomprehensible.
Oh dear.
First sentence of this paper starts off: children, M dash, defined here problematically as humans aged newborn to 18, M dash. Sentences of all time.
Loving that sentence.
Amazing.
Alright, I am back.
Then
The Naruto thumbs up is really, really making it for me here.
I couldn't find anything close to resolve. But he's the
It
friendship
works.
guy. Like, he's powered by friendship. Date bio, bitch. Believe it.
I love the different colors of the question marks.
Mm-hmm.
they are conveying different things.
It's
Yes.
so good.
I love it.
I'm just imagining like Aya in the middle of doing something, just like perking up with the little light bulb, like, oh, you know?
It gets back this.
Oh my god.
Alright.
What?
So, what action does Aya take in response to that?
Is this while Aya, is this while Navi and Danela are out, or is this when they're drinking at the tavern?
this is probably a little bit later. This is sort of whenever she made, whenever she headed to the general store.
Yeah, I'm asking when she headed. Was
So
that before or
probably
after?
you're drinking by this point.
We're back at the end by this point, is that what you said?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so Danela's also drunk. Well, not like drunk, but she's, she's having a drink. She's having a bevy.
How old Bevy?
Cute little drunk dog question marks. Huh? What?
All right, Aya, what you doing? You've acquired your items.
God.
What you up to?
The thought I just had.
I think she's just gonna try to figure out where Daniela is drinking. Unless she is currently drinking and she's sharing with Victor.
I mean, I think she's in the main room of the inn, right? Currently,
Okay,
unless she's
cool.
gone up. She's vibing. Yeah. You can find her very easily.
This is not as funny as it would be to try and convey this thought in emojis. It's going to be easier to just say words out loud. Is Danela currently sat with Navi?
That's if Navi's still there. But yeah, she sat down.
Yeah, Navi's there. Navi's having a drink.
Okay.
Hi, Mary. You are small.
In which case, I think she's gonna hold off on it. This feels
Ooh.
weird to ask in front of Navi.
Navi will not be drinking there indefinitely. She will eventually go off. Notably, she's not staying at this inn.
Also, the pack empathy lasts for 8 hours total. So, like, if she
I've just seen the message you just sent me, Astris. That's a fun
realize
fact.
the implications of that.
That's a fun fact. Anyway.
Oh God.
Anyway. Eventually,
if
He usually gets voted out.
No, but I mean, like,
Maybe-
if Aya sends like a little like impatient concern or something, then like, yeah.
This
could
is
wordlessly-
particularly pressing.
Okay.
Navi will eventually wish Tanela good night, as well as anybody else. Like, if Aya's there, she will say good night to Aya and leave.
It's probably a bit after Navi leaves that Aya kind of approaches Tanela and just, can I ask a very small favor?
What do you need?
So Victor had been saying that sleeping on the ground is bad, which foul. And she's probably already got it handled. But I picked up one of the raised camp beds, the ones that you don't need to, and some blankets that are hopefully going to be comfy, and I was wondering if you could either convince her to take them or put them in her things in a way that she will hopefully accept. I'm not sure how to bring it up that I grab them. You can, if you end up talking to her, you can tell her they're from me, but it's just, I don't quite know how to approach saying it. And I know it's not an actual bed, but at least it's not the stones digging into places.
Like, the whole time, this is both the face and the emotion Aya is getting from her. You are so sweet, Aya.
It's important to try and help.
I mean, if you really want me to give them to her for you, I can, but I think it'd mean more if you did it. Just, tell her that you paid attention and saw it while you were out. You thought about her and got her a present.
Is it more strange if it's not saw it when I was out, but actively sought out to go pick it up?
That would have stronger implications. So it depends on how strongly you're trying to convey whatever it is you're trying to convey, Aya. I think she'll be very grateful. Honestly, I think she's not going to know how to respond at first. So if it's underwhelming, don't feel bad. But I will definitely let you know when she uses it. Because I'm sure she'll. You want me to go up with you and give it? Again, if you really want me to give it, I'll do it, but...
No, I'll go up and knock and... I
want to sense both of her. This is purely just Danela being drunk and nosy. And wanting to verify.
I won't even make you do a sense motive. Aya thinks that Aya thinks that Victor will receive being handed things better from Danela than from anyone else. Like, she's like, okay, you guys are at a level of friendship. I think that she will accept being handed things from...
I don't know if I've ever handed Victor a present. For her clothes, I set them outside the door. Not to discourage you or anything. I think she'd accept it. Are you nervous? She is drunk. You have to remember. Danela is drunk.
Which I'm sure is a buck wild sensation, a set of sensations to be receiving through pack empathy.
Oh, yeah.
It's easier when it's something small. It's easier when it is... And gifts of...
It doesn't have to be a big thing if you don't want it to be. That's what I mean, like how... Do you want it to be a grand
gifts are difficult
gesture?
to wrap my head around. I want it to be a thing that makes her life easier.
Tell her that. She could probably, she probably needs to hear that.
Aya nods, and I don't know how to do this in emojis, so I won't. She seems to take you as the current resident Victor expert.
Oh yeah, I know. Danila knows.
So, she's gonna make sure that Danila has some kind of non-alcoholic bevy to drink as well as the alcohol, and then go head upstairs and...
You can do it! You've got this! You're strong and sexy and powerful, Aya!
God.
If anyone else is in the dining room at that point, they just see. I'm imagining Soot and Natter.
Yeah, Sid just he's leisurely drinking a nice cold beer and just blink at this scenario, you know.
And Adam also there. If you could see his eyelids, he might be blinking. You know.
Ah, yes, the boys in sync.
Same facial expression.
Yeah, they're too in sync not to have the same facial expression right now.
They're just both beer in hand,
Yeah. Beer in hand, Soot might have taken a drink from his while he's watching, but you know. He's used to weird
Fucking
shit
guy.
happening all the time. You know, this party's the way it is.
Listen, it should not be a surprise at all that Danila is the best wing woman in the world.
Real.
Hilariously, this is not even intended as...
Uh-huh. This is Joe, this is the Cloak of Stars, okay? This is that!
Honestly,
So,
yeah.
Yeah,
what does
Victor her betting?
what does Aya do?
I mean, I think she's just gonna knock on Victor's door, because I'm assuming Victor is in there at the moment.
Yeah, Victor's in there. She's probably reading something. You just get a come in.
I will open the door with the bundle kind of tucked under her arm.
Good evening. She looks up from it's some kind of book. I presume
one book
Victor has
enjoyer
reading
here.
materials on her at all times to pass time, you know?
Most of them aren't even tabloid history books.
Most of them aren't.
Because I remember that joke.
How could you forget my tabloid history jokes?
You said a couple of days ago that you really miss consistently having a bed, and you probably already have one, but I know that the camping isn't always comfortable, so I wanted to try and help with that, even if it's not perfect, but I want to try and make it better. Because sometimes the ground is painful, and your life will be easier if you do not have as much back pain. I can't really do anything about the pillow situation, but it's one of the raised camping beds and blankets that look like they would provide enough padding and hopefully warmth as well. You might already have one, but I was trying to help the problem. Make things a little easier.
Thank you. Like a little cot? Like she seems confused by the idea for like a second.
Yeah, the frame folds up and then you wrap the canvas around it into the bundle. And it's sturdy and it'll keep your back off the ground. And it'll keep you from having to deal with the rocks and things. You probably already have one, but I wanted to try.
I don't have one. Thank you. This is very appreciated. And she will
try and help.
take the bundle.
The blankets have kind of been rolled around the pieces of the frame fairly tightly, so it'll compact into roughly the same size bundle.
It probably just because of how I know camping works, it is probably a little thicker and does add a little bit to just carry weight, but she will accept this trade-off. off the fucking ground. That's all she wants.
Off the fucking ground.
No more rock.
Save her from rock.
I wasn't sure about a tent. I think we've all had tents.
Yeah, you guys all have tents.
Yeah, Victor has a tent. Yeah, she does.
Victor absolutely has a tent.
No more rocks. Elevated off the ground.
It's the little things in life.
You can find this in the adventuring gear thing, but I'll just send you the text so that you know what you're. Oh, so that feels weirdly heavy. Maybe I'm just misremembering my conversions.
Okay. She will accept it.
Yep.
You see her like kind of put it with the rest of her things. She's not packing it totally yet, but she's going to.
Yep. There was also once we're back on the road, there's some of the hand signs that I can't quite get my fingers around that I wanted to ask about.
Yeah, sure, anytime.
Except when you're driving.
Yeah, probably not.
I know.
She does laugh a little good-naturedly.
Have you eaten yet?
Yeah. What time is it?
At this point, it is evening time, so it's like, I mean, Danilo is wasted, so it's like.
Victor ate breakfast and skipped lunch.
Yeah, it's like 8 p.m. So.
Victor says yes, and then realizes she probably hasn't eaten for 10 hours.
The sun has set. They are definitely serving dinner. And I wasn't sure if you'd had something brought up.
No, I have not had anything brought up. I should have dinner, yeah.
Are you up for? Are you up for downstairs? For eating downstairs with everyone? Want me to grab something and just leave it by the door. Danielle is currently downstairs drinking.
Well, I might as well join her for one.
Little nod and thumbs up.
I'm so sorry for laughing in the middle of that. I'm on Tumblr.com again, and I shouldn't be.
Beloved!
This post from Nocturne made me lose my shit. Non-binary names in the 1800s.
love apparatus.
God, I was just looking at apparatus.
Fubsy.
Open the whole post. Open the whole post.
See the whole post.
Oh my god.
Nice.
It all comes back to the puff.
Yeah,
Real.
Back
It's
to the
always
puff.
back to the friend. Anyway, sorry. Yes,
Yes.
Victor and Aya will get dinner. Victor will get a whiskey as well.
Joe, I hope you saw in the pack empathy chat.
I did.
Danilo was so patient.
Mhm.
And then she got bored.
I love to think that Danilo was so patient. Danilo is so patient by drunk Danilo standards.
Mhm.
I mean, that conversation took like, what, probably 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was so patient.
She was so patient.
Well, you have your bestie back.
Yay, bestie. Flops head on Victor's shoulder. As soon as she sees
Mhm.
it.
Literally secured the bestie there.
Victor good-naturedly asks you how much you've had to drink.
All I had for lunch was grapes.
All right.
Terrible answer, thank you.
Yeah.
Adder is about to like stand up and come over there and order food for Danela if she's not ordering food herself because
Yeah, girl needs to eat with all that alcohol in
Mhm. Yeah, Victor makes sure she gets some food.
I don't even think she's had that much. She's just so skinny mini.
She's so
She's
little,
skinny
her
mini and
metabolism is going like crazy.
literally had grapes for lunch. Like,
Yes. They might be converting to more alcohol right
Oh
now.
my god.
What is she's drunk?
Victor is putting bread in her.
yeah, no,
Get
she
that
will
bread.
actually like order food with them.
Mm-hmm.
it absorbed.
Very happily.
Just like Texas Roadhouse, they get you complimentary butter and everything.
Oh my god, I want rolls right now so bad I might
I'm waiting
throw
for
up.
my food
Oh my
to be
god.
delivered. I want it so bad. It's 3 minutes away.
I crave the Roadhouse. I don't even like Roadhouse, I just want bread.
And or their ribs.
I just
Yum.
craving.
Aya is gonna try to coax Soot into performing. May not even need to coax, but like,
Get your performing artist on. Are they doing a joint act?
that was the hope. But it's up to Ren, really. That is my hope, but I will accept Ren's agreement.
Is Ren retrieving delivery?
If it's 3 minutes away. Oh. Time is a weird soup.
Well,
Honestly-
I'm assuming Ren has stepped away, yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yes, hello?
Hello.
Are you down for doing double performance with Aya?
Abso-fucking-lutely. Don't even need to ask when I'm fucking rolling. Where's my dice? I literally just found the one I usually use. Where the fuck did it go? You know what? Fine, I'm gonna use this one. Oh yeah, this is the Mollymawk dice? I'll try it. Ooh, okay. They really
I
want
do
me
not
to
actually
roll.
have a D20 up here.
Where's my storytelling? Oh yeah, I forget that's a plus fucking 16. I haven't done a storytelling check in a while. Wait, is that right? Hold on.
Slightly off day, Fire.
35 storytelling?
All right.
Shut up. Joe.
I rolled a natural
Yes.
19 and I have a plus 16, so...
Comparing to
Beautiful.
that,
Yeah. All right. I'm taking away Pathfinder numbers from everybody until we can learn to be normal about them.
I'm not even sorry. This is the
correct.
one thing he's good at.
I'm
That
taking
has
them
led
away.
to me when I'm playing D&D, like, oh, I rolled a 15. That sucks.
Right?
I'm-
That's genuinely how I feel.
Genuinely, if I roll a 22 in D&D, I'm like, eh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pathfinder
And-
has also broken my D&D. Like, I'm DMing and I see numbers come up and I'm like, that's kind of shit. And I'm like, oh, it hits? Fuck.
We have to remember
Pretty
a
garbage,
16
huh?
in D&D is actually good.
Yeah.
You know, and there's good and bad things about numbers in both systems. However, playing both really fucks a bitch up.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mhm.
I'm not sorry for inflicting it on all of you.
no, but it's,
It's great.
really funny that you have.
Yeah, just
Mhm.
everybody suffers my pain all the time. You're welcome. All right. So, with those excellent performance checks, you guys can make I mean, you're going to make a gold apiece in total from all of your tips.
Nice. We also just perform for the joy of it.
Just for the vibes, but you know, give yourself a gold, I guess.
Yeah.
Victor enjoys a little dance.
Some point. Honestly, Aya rolled low because at some point, Daniela is wiggling her eyebrows at her. Well, mid-dancing.
Wiggling her eyebrows at her, which she both possibly noticing and also receiving through the pack empathy, and is
My food is here. I
Getting
must go.
You're
I'll be
so
right
hot!
back.
Get to
That's why Aya totally fumbled that check, Joe.
I didn't say fumble. I said, huh, little off today.
I know.
It's fucking
She is
six.
very aware of how hot she is right now.
So, yeah, I mean, Daniela can eyebrow all she wants, just as long as you send that emoji a few more times.
I got you, buddy. You know what? I can give you I can give you different emojis for that.
God.
I just really like that one.
Victor just trying to enjoy some dance. Daniela right next to her, like.
Mhm.
She is hamming it up because she knows Aya's aware now.
I experiencing emotions I don't know how to translate into emoji. Mostly because I only use like 3 emojis regularly.
This is a fun exercise. Scroll until you find something that your heart desires.
I'm so good at speaking emojis. I do it all goddamn day. My problem is I have too many to choose from.
I think that is partially why we were specifically limited to ones that are in either this channel or the standard pack.
I'm allowing all the animated ones because they're hilarious.
Oh,
Incredible.
I didn't catch that we were limited.
So fair. No, it was a limitation mostly for fun. And it turns out more fun is gleaned from this, so
Good. These are so much! Oh my god. You know what? That's good. That's good for now.
those are some choices.
They are choices.
God.
Daniela's trying so hard to support the Yuri train.
Yeah. She's the fucking conductor.
She's literally
Like,
the Yuri
She's like,
conductor.
choo-choo, bitches, get the fuck on!
She's in the trenches for real.
Yeah.
Fighting the fucking Yuri fight. God bless her.
Dela, #1 fan.
The Dalen #1 Victor Aya shipper.
Yeah.
The rest of the party obviously can just enjoy the performance without the sapphic undertones or overtones. Adder is enjoying the performance with no idea what's going on over there with Aya.
Jasper did for Mercy.
Not the Jasper scream for mercy in this.
Get it, you're gay. Stop
you're gay.
rejecting me.
No, that's not the problem. This is just the pack empathy.
Gay screaming.
No, it's screaming about the pack empathy.
Pack empathy screaming.
Harassed. She can. I'm pretty sure she can drop it if she wants to.
I was working under the impression that only Daniela could drop it, and Daniela does not want to.
Tell me if I can stop it or something.
For the sake of this, I'm saying no because it's funny. This answer may change in the future.
She's too drunk to drop it right now.
Yeah.
She doesn't remember how to turn her spell off.
God.
Tormenting the bird with gay thoughts.
Very funny.
Of all kinds.
Sorry, Aya.
It's
You were
really
just
fun.
collateral damage to this, honestly.
Look,
How's Victor doing?
Victor has a responsible amount of drinks. Watches a funny little dance, goes to bed.
Helps her
Amazing.
bestie up the stairs.
Yes.
Gets her drunk bestie up the stairs.
Gets snuggled. Sorry. Gets snuggled. Idiot.
Anything else somebody wants to have done today?
Fern wants to library.
Yeah, Fern can have done that in the afternoon.
Mhm.
Go ahead and it's not a huge town, so it's not a huge library, but there is a library. Go ahead and what you looking for?
Looking for information on the Ashcombs and just general stuff about the politics in the Illigad region. Hopefully
Okay.
recent, but historical would still be nice.
Okay. Go ahead and make a check of some sort. Let me decide what check that's going to be. It can be a knowledge nobility check or a knowledge history check.
My nobility is better, so I will use that one. Oh, that's really good. That's a 25.
$25. Okay. With a 25. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, and Fern is also, if it helps narrow down what to give me, Fern is looking for information that would help with their plan for approaching, the whole coup situation.
Okay. Well, here's some facts about the general Illigad region, right? There are, under the Ashcombs are the Earls of Illigad, have been for a while. There are 4 smaller baronies within Illigad, so there are 4 barons that are under the supervision is the wrong word, but it's the appropriate word in a physical therapy context, so I apologize, there's nothing else in here, of the Illigad Earl. You have heard of one of these, that would be Baroness Anata Polithere. There are 3 others. You don't know, there's not a lot of information in the library about any of these 4. They are completely inconsequential outside of Illigad, basically. But you do know that there are 4 baronies and therefore 4 nobles that serve under the Ashcombs. You also know that let me think of the best way to explain, or to the best way to frame this, I guess.
Can I assist?
Yeah, you can go ahead and assist if you would like.
Illigad is weird in that it is unofficially semi-autonomous. Is that a good way to put it?
Yeah. Because whereas any other noble at sort of the level of an earl in Kesslin, in this empire, is very much subordinate to the dukes, the grand dukes, etc. They're not that important in the scheme of things. Illigad's a little bit different, because whereas basically any other family or earl, like noble at that level, could pretty easily be replaced by their superiors, and that does happen. Ain't nobody fucking with the Ashcombs because of the forest. Because nobody, and particularly not the Duchess and the Grand Duke, who are technically would be Victor's immediate superiors, Nobody wants to fuck with the Gravenwood because can you fucking imagine? Why would they add that to their plate? So the role of the Earl of Illigad is a very important one, not only locally but also in a broader sense, because they're basically the only bitches who are just like they need to be there. Anybody else can be replaced pretty easily. Now, as it's been discussed sort of amongst, Soot and Victor with the party present, it's not clear that the current Ashcombe in charge is up to the task, I guess, for want of a better word. But it's not like his superiors are aiming to replace him. He's been doing it for over a decade now as the regent, but until recently, of course, it was presumed that that would be a temporary role, and therefore nobody really was worried about it. But
Victor's concern about the lurkers in the light is contextualized, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also
Victor went, this is my problem explicitly.
Also, I'm gonna text you a couple other things.
Okay.
Yeah, Illigad's a little weird. Everyone else goes, oh, there's somebody that can handle the forest. Cool, that's not my job then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um,
This makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
all right. Do you have any other questions?
I feel like I should, but I still don't really know where to go.
More information will always continue to come out as you get closer.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, I don't think I can really get anything.
Well, if you think of questions, always feel free to write them down, and even if there's no answer to it right away, there will be opportunities to get answers.
Yes. God, see, we're running into the same problem. We don't know what questions to ask Victor, and I don't know what questions to ask during research. Like, these are two sides of the same problem. I still don't know what to ask.
Mhm.
Well, if it occurs
So-
to you, feel free. If others have questions as well, feel free to ask. Information is always available, but also more information will be forthcoming.
Mhm. Like, okay, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I know this is, and I know, like, out of character part, some of the like planning holdup has been that y'all are still like mapping out the manor and stuff. Is that how far along is that? Because I know that the information is also like being stopgapped by that, and so I don't want to like run at a wall because stuff's not ready, you know?
If you are asking questions about like specific actions regarding like that involve the physical layout of the manor, then that is not
That's still coming down the pipeline.
that is not answerable at the moment. But if you are asking questions about like the local
Illigat in
region,
general, the...
that's all free game. Just like the physical building itself is not
Okay.
mapped yet. No.
Victor would have mentioned, for example, there is a decent-sized town nearby.
Yeah. Which does have a name, and I don't know if I have that right next to me or not. It starts with a D. But yes, I hope that made sense with regards to information that is/is not available. Questions about the way the house runs, questions about the way the house runs, like who is there and what is there and etc., is stuff that is totally like everybody in the house and sort of the daily routine of the house is something that is fair game to ask Victor. And I can provide context if there's any that Parker does not have, like just off the top of his head. Just like physically, like, is this room next to the dining room is not cemented,
Okay.
you know?
I was more trying to figure out if like the comings and goings were solidified and if that was stuff I could find any sort of context for, or if we have to just talk to Victor about it and figure
That's
out.
one that you'll talk to Victor about it. There's nothing really about who is in the house of Earl Regent Octavian Ashcombe in this context. You're too far away, and also, yeah, I'll leave it at that for this moment.
Yeah, I figured. I should have waited. I was hoping I would get at least something, but okay, let's go.
There's no should have waited. You can get more later. This does not mean you can't get more later. I promise. Alright.
Illigat is a weird place.
Also, Fern and Daniela were planning on going to the library sometime together, so like they can definitely do some more research again.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy
Yeah.
research trip.
The research can continue, and again, Victor can explain things, and also, you have been now set Navi on the task of getting more information.
Yes.
So, that is Fern's afternoon. All right.
I don't have anything else tonight.
Yeah. Everybody else good for the night?
Yeah.
Swag. All right. It's the next morning. Your guys's destination. Oh, you know what I'm about to do, guys? Check this out.
Good day.
Check this out. Check this out.
God.
Erida's 25th. Let's do it.
Oh
my God.
yeah.
No.
Woo, it's Erida's the 25th.
That shit's crazy, right?
Give it up for
Oh my-
Erida's 25th.
Literally give it up for Erida's 25th. Sorry, y'all, that I'm out here celebrating
We're
every
celebrating
tiny
with you.
win.
Why are you apologizing?
You know, because I feel the need to apologize for everything I do.
We are
That's
real,
celebrating
buddy.
every day closer to Crabfest.
Every day is a new day closer to Crabfest. Let me look at how many days we have till Crabfest.
Crabfest. Crabfest and also meeting Danela's parents.
Yup.
That is also true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 days, 10 days. On the 10th day, it will be Crabfest. Eridus has 31 days, is what I had to go look up.
Crap,
But on the
that's
10th,
soon.
Crabfest
Crabfest.
approaches.
Early Victor birthday celebration.
It's Crabfested up for Victor. So, the party is ready. We will not leave Garfield at the hotel. The party can proceed out. Navi will catch you guys all in the morning and just ask about your plans. And where you are all off to.
Probably just leaving in the morning.
Headed to Crabfest.
If we don't have anything else to do. I don't think we want. Did we have anything we wanted to grab, like supplies wise or anything?
Not at the moment. I don't know, for
Um,
Victor, at least, I don't think.
Navi does ask, when do you plan on getting a list of your required supplies to her so that she can arrange getting those to you?
Oh yeah.
I was kind of looking at Victor for that because Victor's the one who kind of knows what we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Can you
Victor's
repeat the
birthday.
question? I'm so sorry.
You told Navi that you were going to want some supplies. She is asking, when are you going to tell me that, and when do you need them by? Like,
Victor will tell Navi. By the end of Crabfest.
Is when we need them, or when you'll have the list for her?
Here's the thing. Some of this is I want to buy time for y'all to like magic item shop to see if there's anything that you theory want. Because Victor also offered to get like items for the party.
Oh.
So Victor will say, you'll have the list. in the next couple of days, and then hopefully by the time we would leave for Illigad. But if we cannot get that by the end of Crabfest, then maybe somehow have them waiting for us when we get into town by Adawi.
Okay. Navi agrees to this.
Mm-hmm.
I make no promises about getting the specific object in the specific condition that you need it.
That is, I understand that the short turnaround, we are still just making some final decisions on what we would prefer the most.
Mm. And I'll keep in touch, but you try to keep in touch as well to give me a better opportunity. It's easier for you to cast Ascending than for me to go get a proxy.
Sounds good. I missed the last sentence, so if Victor's response was weird, I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine.
Easier for you to do Ascending than for her to get a proc.
Yeah, easy for her to do Ascending. Victor will do that when she yes. Victor Ascending now.
Hello?
Oh well.
Oh well.
Okay, everyone was just quiet.
Yes.
That wasn't a super long silence. Sorry, I'm trying to type something.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
I got busy petting my boy. He's just a sleepy little log.
Aww.
He's just little. Aren't you? Little for his big size.
Saw an image just now of a sheet of music with a 2-3 time signature, and I'm gonna vomit.
Oh my gosh. Her. Baby cat.
The lady.
Jasmine.
Baby cat.
She's going to loaf. Oh my god. She's perfect.
She loafing.
She's literally loafing in the middle of our screen right now.
A pristine loaf.
A pristine loaf.
Mm-hmm.
Beep.
Look at that old lady.
Perfect loaf. Well, honey?
Alright. So Navi bids you all farewell. Says it has been so lovely to see you. And she would say something to Garvold, but she will not because we don't have Gar. Garvold is busy packing
I was playing
shit.
a fishing game this weekend to distract from finals when my brain got too tired, and I would fish up Gar and I'd be like, damn, we have him.
We have Gar, that's crazy. And the party can get on the road. You guys have you should arrive on day 8 or 9, so you have a little over a week of travel.
All right.
And I'm not going to make us roleplay through every single one of those days. So we can condense some of this next week into something a little bit
More
tighter.
manageable.
Victor enjoys her little cot.
Significantly more comfy. Still not
Mhm.
a bed, but
Better than the floor.
Is Victor being noticeably gay?
She at least appreciates the cot.
And I know we haven't really gotten a ton done this session, but because I start my semester back up tomorrow, and I would love to have the whole party here for the end of the road journey.
Yeah.
If there's anything folks want to do that is role play, that's relatively minor role play over the course of the next week, we can do it now. Otherwise, apart from just if anybody has a role play thing that they think would happen at camp in the next week, this is a good time to do it. If you think you want to do something but maybe not until next session, we can hold it till next session. This is also my way of saying there might be a road combat sometime, but I'm not starting a combat at 10:22.
No, I don't blame you. Is there? I just curious. Is there any like smaller towns or anything in between from here and?
Yeah, there's a couple smaller towns that you guys could either pass through or at least one that would work out timing wise for you to stay the night in if so desired.
Okay. More things to check out libraries just in case.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The smaller ones are less likely to have libraries, I will say,
Right.
but you are proceeding your way towards. Towards Saldell, which is the home of Crabfest.
At some point, Danela probably sendings one of her parents and is like, "Okay, we're on our way to Crabfest now." Detour over.
Okay.
She did say she would keep them updated.
Which parent do you send it to?
I mean, she did say next time that she would have a Victor message Dad.
Whatever message Danela wants to pass on, Victor will.
Basically that. If you want me to like actually figure out all 25 words, I can.
You don't have to figure out all 25 words. I'm assuming it'll be in a similar format to the previous one where Victor was like a friend of Danela's.
Exactly.
And the man who answers the sending to basically say, the ultimate message is, sounds good, we'll be waiting. But this man uses all 25 words to barely arrive at that point.
Yeah.
I should scramble up a 25 word
That's my dad.
version of that real quick.
Love him.
This does not surprise me in the slightest.
Both of Danela's parents yappers in different ways. What?
It's also really funny, considering.
Yes. You have seen what this man
I
looks
know.
like, Joe. You
I
have
know.
seen
Yeah.
that. So yeah. Joe knows what he looks like.
You a very straightforward message that you send Victor, and you receive back. Hello, Victor. It is a pleasure. I heard you were sending proxy for Danela. I am Kahir, Danela's father. We'll be there waiting. Travel safe.
Right. He acknowledged the message.
Danela, you know exactly how your dad texts, so
Yep.
you're
Oh,
not
and
shocked by that.
He is absolutely a person who like texts full words and complete punctuation.
Oh yeah, perfect syntax. Yeah, superfluous. Verbose, even. Anyway,
That's his text there.
This fucking guy.
You are my dad. You're my dad. Woogie woogie woogie.
All right. So we can save any other, if everybody's good with it, we can save any other big role plays for some time in the next week, plus of travel, and you guys should be arriving to Saldel sometime next session.
Alright.
It's crab.
With just a minor waylay to possibly get kicked out of us.
To what now?
With possibly a minor waylay to get in a...
You cut out right at the important part again, Joe. Joe, you need to
fucking
curse.
Christ.
There we go.
This is bullshit. No,
Yeah.
no. This is the only fucking way we found to keep this fucking working.
It's
Yeah.
true!
And maybe it's because I
Curses.
get more frantic when I am annoyed and therefore cursing. But no, with a possible minor fucking waylay to get kicked out of.
Oh my god, no, it didn't work!
I'm gonna get kicked out of Crabfest, correct? I'm assuming this is what Joe means, because he keeps cutting Joe off like a bitch.
To get kicked out of...
What?
Get the
Oh,
shit kicked out
there
of
we
you guys.
go.
Yes.
That's
yes,
so funny that
actually.
That's so funny that it kept cutting out shit.
Yeah, it's like censoring you.
It said
literally tried to censor you.
theory.
We're not gonna get kicked out of Crabfest, or at least I hope not.
I hope not.
I believe anything's possible with us. We're extraordinary
Yeah.
like that.
You're so powerful, and I'm so proud of all of you. Yeah. Everybody good to rock and roll for the evening? Call it and
Yeah,
feel
we
like that's a
good.
session.
Yeah, because I
Alright.
don't. Because there is possibly not Aya Victor RP, but I don't know if we have the time or the spoons right this
Go
second.
ahead and marinate. Go ahead and marinate. Enjoy it, and yeah. Good job. Good session. Hope you guys had fun.